pick up where we last left off. In the last video, I mentioned how the snake people are controlling emotions. So we got embarrassed, we got love, anger, sad, nervy, anxious. These are emotions, and we're gonna go over how the snake people uses media. We're gonna go over how the snake people uses media and other forms of entertainment to control each emotion. Okay? So, where did I last leave off? Love. Okay? Do you know what love is connected to? Sex. If love is related to sex, what is sex? In the last video, we went over sex. What does it equal? Let me know. Is real. Is real. Is real. Sex is a control nerve agent by Israel to control people. Because what is one of the most strongest emotions? Sex. It's not a real thing. It's the nerve gas. And those who claim to have had it, they've been poisoned by the Israeli government to believe what they want. And that's just insane. So, last episode, we went over you get the iceberg, and you got the under iceberg, and you got the underberg. The underberg is a serious thing, where they're controlling the deepest human emotions. Next, we're gonna talk about anger. How can they control the anger? Listen. When Joe Biden went chocolate chip, what do you think he was trying to let the media know? Joe Biden controls the anger faction. These emotions are connected to different factions in the world. Love, Israel, anger, Biden, sadness. Do you know who controls sadness? Nobody knows. 'Cause it goes that deep. It goes that deep. We don't know who controls the sadness emotion. And we may not figure it out ever. Not for a long time. Now listen. We want how you're probably saying, CrabaGator, how does Joe Biden control anger aspect? What do you think Joe Biden is? He controls the media, not Trump, not the government, not Jeff Bezos, not Joe Biden. Single-handedly has a link into media. Chocolate chip wasn't just a saying. Joe Biden put something in the water, and as an activation code is chocolate chip. As soon as he said that, people changed. People weren't the same anymore after that, because that was an activation code that goes deep into the human mind. They put little nanobots in the water supply to control the chemical emotions happening in our brain. So as soon as he said chocolate chip, he wasn't talking about chocolate chip. He was talking about the activation chip. It's time to go live, because this is serious. We're gonna skip sadness, because to this day, we don't even know who controls the sadness emotion. Now they're saying, CrabaGator, what about the snake people? The snake people are really smart. They've been here so long that they trade other emotions to make other higher ups, other billionaires think that they have the upper hand. Originally, the snake people, they controlled all of this. That's what he's saying. They controlled the whole pie, because the emotion is just a pie, okay? And what does pie do? It makes you hungry. Now think, snake people is like, hey, You give you emotion, just give us infinite wealth. Put us in high positions in the government, and that can change things. Now listen. They're like, oh, here Israel, here Israel, take the love emotion and craft something to help you control the people with this. So that's why Israel came up with sex. To make people think, oh, that's love. Or you think the saying, making love, comes from Israel invented that saying to control the people. Why do you think the United States and Israel are so locked together? Because who doesn't love sex more than an American? We're hypnotized to think it's a real thing when it's not. And then they sold it to Joe Biden. Because Joe Biden is not an ordinary man. He was a setup, a prop for the people to look at. What did he do in president's office? A lot of you are going to say nothing. Joe Biden just didn't do nothing in office. He was slowly taking control of companies. He was destroying people. He was making his wealth bigger and bigger so he can get a better grasp on anger. Do you know what makes you angrier more than nothing? I'll give you a hint. Let's say you're about to call T-Mobile and who's the first person to pick up? Who's the first person to pick up when you call T-Mobile? Customer service. And it's AI! AI controls our anger receptors because AI is fucking stupid. There's no such thing as AI. AI is so stupid. It's meaningless. It's dumb that it controls our anger receptors. It's activated in my nerves right now. Because this shit is that serious. So the person who controls sadness, we don't know. The one evidence we do know about the person who's controlling sadness is the person who ruined the MCU. Think of your favorite Marvel character. I heard someone say Hulk. They fucked him up bad. MCU was the downfall of our great characters. They're still great in the comics, but people don't give a fuck anymore. It's all about the MCU and live action. Do you know what they did with Punisher? Do you know what they did with Hulk? They ruined them. And that is a direct link to the sadness of the nerd community. Whoever is in charge of the sadness faction, those people are ruining characters we love to make us sad. Do you guys know? They're first targeting the nerd community because they know nerds are smart. Do you know what they did with Spider-Man? Do you know what these people did with Spider-Man? They added a fuck piece of shit, Paul. Paul ruined Spider-Man and he died. Know why? Because these sad people are intertwined with love. Love, one of its main factors is happiness. And as you realize, happiness isn't on the pie because happiness is a combination of all of them. They are intertwined, but they own their main factions. Then we got the next emotion, nervy. I can't say anything about nervy. That's just a human in that. That's just human. Anyone can get a bit nervy. But guess what? This nervous, and so you can't talk about being nervous alone. If we're going to talk about being nervous, we have to talk about being anxious. We have to talk about being embarrassed because these three come as a triplet. That's why the snake people sold the other three emotions, because the first three are a whole nother thing together. These three together are strong, nervy, anxious, embarrassed. You never feel these emotions when it comes to the word snake people. Name one guy who's afraid of snakes. Name one person who feels nervous and anxious around snakes. Nobody. That's why this shit is so serious. Now, for you guys, I'm gonna create a little diagram of the snake people using these emotions in person. Okay, here's my diagram. You like it? What do you mean you don't like it? What do you mean you don't like it? In this diagram, here's an example. Two normal people walk up to each other. Some might say, I have social anxiety. I get embarrassed to speak in front of a large crowd of people. But guess what? These are all emotions to make you forget about the bigger threat, the snake people. It's all a setup. When you get nervous, you don't think about snake people. You're like, my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. That's what you think when you get nervous. And you got anxiety. All of a sudden, you can't speak in front of people. What did I say? Found me on my sweater already. More spaghetti. That's what you think when you're nervous in front of a bunch of people. And embarrassment? Embarrassment is just a factor in your brain to make you think, oh my gosh, I have to run. Because embarrassment is linked to fear. It makes you want to run away from the thing you're afraid of, the thing you're anxious of, the thing you're nervous of. Because this is an insane thing. This is what's gonna get us. This is what is gonna take us away. That's how the snake people are controlling our emotions. This is so crazy. This is so insane that I have to act quirky now. I'm gonna throw my chair to act quirky.
Hey! I know your ass not about to throw that chair! Do not make me go over there! I will whoop
You're right.
ass!
My fault.
Throw that chair! And I swear there will be consequences!
My whiteboard! You can't take my whiteboard!
My whiteboard! Give me my whiteboard! Ah!